Hello, just a warning, this game can get into some uh, delicate content, let's say, when your clients start getting drunk and start talking about various things. So, keep that in mind. I don't want to say too much in the warning. There's some sexual content, at least so far in the first couple of clients I've had. Nothing on the screen, of course, just random discussion of things that they've experienced, and it's overall fairly mild, but it's kind of, some people might take it as shocking. So here's the warning. And I've been told many times that my threshold for what I consider shocking is pretty mild. But anyway, talk to you later. Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Valhalla. Cyberpunk bartending action, and we're drinking beers at our apartment with Dana. I worry about jerkasses singing the theme tune of the show mocking me. Anyways, every time someone calls me Julianne or Jules, I instinctively react negatively. Pavlov would be proud of me. I never talk about it because I find the whole thing too silly in retrospect. And yet it affects you today. There's nothing wrong with it, though. It's actually kind of reasonable. I sure hope so. Come to think of it, what kind of kid were you, boss? When I was a toddler, I was the kind to always fight with kids bigger than me. Then puberty happened, and I became the Merriam-Webster definition of shallow jerkwad. Around the time I turned 16, I realized what an idiot I was and went on to become who I am today. And the less I talk about those years from 12 to 15, the better. Fair enough. So, Jill, what kind of guy was your grandpa? He was rough around the edges, the kind of guy that means well even if he says otherwise. He seemed to have a soft spot for me, though. One moment he was congratulating my dad by berating him a little. Whoops. Okay, so I know it just causes the screen to black out when I accidentally click out like that, so it's not terrible. Okay. Probably have to go find that. I don't know. I went to go click something. One moment. Weird. Okay. One moment he was congratulating Dad by berating him a little, and the next he was playing with me. My dad worked a lot, my mom was always traveling, so I spent most of my childhood with him. Can I ask how he died? Out of old age. My dad says his last words were something like, "Fucking scientists created talking mannequins, but they still can't let you upload your brain." Why the question? I'm curious about you, really curious. I just realized that even though we see each other every day, I know very little about you. Oh. And from what you tell me, though, it seems your grandpa's personality rubbed off on you a bit. I've heard that once since I was a kid, actually. You know, boss, I'm a bit curious about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you have in it? Keep in mind you're included in this circle too, so any insults you hurl will apply right back to you. Anyways, I have this friend I've always known for a long time, red-headed, glasses-wearing gun nut called Iris. The one you called for the helmet thing? That one. She's managing a BTC bar in Panama right now, if I remember correctly. She's managing a bar, too? I got the idea from her, actually. Oh, it's called N1RVNA, and if you thought this city was dangerous, Nirvana. You should see the people she has to deal with there. Piracy ain't nothing to fuck with. N means it's an annex to another business. What else does she do there? I think the bar was originally her hotel's bar. She moved the bar to its own building elsewhere and opened Nerve and B in the hotel instead. Weird decision. I believe she said she wanted a place away from the noisy, rich tourists that go to the hotel. So that bar's her woman cave. Woman cave? That aside, let's see. Friends. I guess there's also my little sister, but that's a given. Oh, there's also my old partner from when I was with the Neo San Francisco police force. Good old Lexi. Should give her a call sometime. Wait, you were in the what? I've done lots of things, Jill. I spent a short time collaborating with the police force. I've been a wrestler, an MMA fighter, chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, corporate mascot. Corporate what? I still see my face on some websites from time to time. Are you camo tan? Anyways, aside from you, Gil, my sis, Iris, and Lexi, I guess there are a lot of people I don't want to see that don't want to see me in harm's way. Also because they're the ones that want to hurt me. What about you? Guess I have acquaintances here and there, but back at home in college I went out a lot. But it felt more like going out was the pleasure rather than the people involved. Aside from you and Gil, my closest friend since moving here is Alma. Oh, and Dorothy. I mean, sure, there's always 4, but that cat's a hermit that refuses to go out. And you know, he's a cat. Huh, cat's fine too, you know. Hey boss, what will you do when the bar closes? I don't know. Maybe I'll take a friend's offer of working with her. I was also thinking about going back home and helping with things there. Or maybe going traveling for a while. I see. Oh, but don't worry, bureaucracy's slow as fuck, so they won't close the bar for quite a while. Better enjoy being there while you can. Yeah, maybe. Will you end up visiting me in whatever bar I end up working in? I have a bone to pick with the guy that supervises the bar I'm planning to get you transferred to. I go there even though I have virtually no reason to. With you there, I'd have something pleasant to look forward to. You're sending me to someone you have problems with? If I have to trust another bar owner, it's certainly him. He's actually a pleasant boss from what I've seen. The fact that he and I have a tendency to go at each other's throats is an unrelated matter. I'll trust you on that one then. Don't worry, maybe I can get you a bracelet made out of wood pieces from the bar's counter or something. Huh, we'll see. Hey, I'll tell you what. When the bar closes, let's both take a vacation. Go on a trip. That'll clear your mind a bit. Yeah, maybe. Is this the end of the game? I want to know if Say's alright. No, this is chapter 2. Okay. Oh, good. I was worried there for a moment. Electricity bill was sent on the 24th. It's the 19th. Please make sure you have the $8,000 you need. Daruma. It's not that much. Okay. Ooh. Best boss. So this needs to get to 8,000 so that we're safe. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Media is still awfully quiet about Augmented Eye. Talked about it, but very briefly. Maybe someone lost their job due to that one rogue article. It was from Kim. She's always trying to write serious shit, but I think AE got tired of her. Fucking shame. So all we get is clickbaits from now on. Gonna get worse at the very least. White Knights say there's a lot of people inside the building. At least 3 people already dead. How? Is someone there shooting people? Looks like it was the security from the building, but I've got no details yet. Sounds weird as fuck. Come on, Insider Anon. You gotta give us more. Doing my best here. Thanks, Based Anon. Based? Explosion registered. The media is still quiet about it. I can what was number 2? It seems like a lot happened while I was gone. Can confirm there's an explosion, but looks like it was just one of them. So there's more bombs, not just that one, just one. That's right. Do we have any clue on who's doing this? I'm hearing from several sources this is a group, a new one looking to overthrow the government. No names have been mentioned. It looks like it's not a group. Just one person who set all this up. That's pretty ballsy. And this is just a rumor around here, but Alice Rabbit might be involved. How? A hacker is helping out hostages to escape, and they're suspecting of Alice. Huh, someone doing stupid shit on the internet is actually being useful. Will you read the file? Nah. Can confirm the situation has finally reached its end. The attacker was shot dead, but a huge amount of data was released from servers all around the world. Remember the leaks from Alice? Those were nothing compared to this. Proof of corruption, money laundering, espionage. It's actually pretty unsettling. The file is available from 60,000 sources, terabytes that contain all operations from the Glitch City government, White Knight operations. Seems the ultimate goal from the attacker was not to blow up the bank, but lead hostages towards the servers inside of the bank, which had the files under several layers of physical security. That shit sounds whack. How do you even make a plan this complex? No idea, but that's what some of the witnesses are telling the police. Okay, it looks like I have to leave, but I'll try to write down all the details for future posts. Going to need some time though. Godspeed, Anon. Thanks. Admin has been arrested. Poor guy. Famous hacker Alice Rabbit graced the popular text board Danger You with a new threat, which resulted in the arrest of the site's admin, known as Fur for a second time. We have no details to give other than that he was arrested as part of an ongoing investigation. Lizette Blank told the Augmented Eye during a call, "We are now busy tracking down the message that appeared yesterday." When inquired about the arrest, Fur would only respond with a calm, "Not this shit again." Nano Camo is now making smart underwear. You just thought about looking up prices. Did not. If underwear you can change with a voice command was something you really wanted in your life, Nano Camo has you covered. Already providing consumer versions of their advanced nano machine fabric, they plan to release a line of underwear that can change its look with spoken word. No more stains in your white panties, just change its color to black and you will barely notice. That won't change the smell though, they're not that advanced. We expect an increase in sales next year thanks to this innovative product. PR representative told the Augmented Eye, "I'm already using them, super comfy if you ask me." GSF's January 4th card, Wrestling? My boss made me curious. American Kid and Giant Yusuke headlighting. Blood feud between Giant Yusuke and 66 American Kid will reach its climax this January 4th at the annual JSF Dome event, but it's not the only match of the night. Other interesting bouts feature great workers such as the Great DK and Errands, full card below. Giant Yusuke, GSF Global, was it? What's GSF? Red Comet Jr. versus Nagisa, Women's Championship. Akito versus the Great DK. Roy Campbell versus Errands, Junior Championship. Jack Baum and Blaze versus Huli and Karakolta. Osuna versus Siegfried. Nothing new there. We are going to save. Going to go ahead and save over that. And we're going to go to work. Good evening, Gil. Oh, hey guys. How the hell did you get in? I have a copy of the key, remember? Wait, that's how you greet me after so many days? I never doubted you'd be fine. If anything, I'd have to cut your paycheck for leaving so many days without notice. See, Jill, he'll be here on Monday like nothing ever happened. Wait, why does he have a copy of the key and I don't? The need for you having a key never arose. True. Anyway, glad you're fine, Gil. Thanks, I guess. What? Are you going to make me wash bathrooms again? Not today. Listen, I don't know who the hell you really are, what's trying to come back to bite you in the ass, but remember there are people that actually care about you. Don't just leave like you did. Especially after all hell broke loose. At least give us a sign that you're still alive. So, you were worried? Isn't that normal? When it comes to you, I don't know. Shut up. She's right, though. You shouldn't make ladies worry so much. Check if the cats didn't move the internet antenna, would you? Fine, fine. Hey, boss. Why did you leave the hoodie at my place? Because it's yours? But I told you you could keep it. I'm sorry, I couldn't find it in myself to take it. Why? Probably because I didn't feel right taking it, but mostly because I thought you'd totally look cute with it. I see. Don't think I'm rejecting a gift of yours. It's just preserving cuteness is one of my principles. Right. Are you still worried about the whole bar closure thing? Of course I am. Not like I can't work because of it, but you know, all we can do is enjoy whatever time we have left here as best we can. Yeah. So cheer up. Clients smell sadness and fear. We don't want that. I'll go to my office. Okay. Antenna's fine. Did I miss anything? Not really, no. Anyways, let's start the day. Going to keep the jukebox where it is. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Oh yeah, Gil? Glad to see you're fine. I mean it. Thanks. Excuse me, I'm looking for Dana Zane. May I have your name? Tell her it's Brian. Just a second. Boss, some Brian guy is looking for you. Tell him I'll be there in a bit. She'll, you heard her. It's alright, I'll wait. It's weird for someone to come asking for her, though. It's not so weird when you're BTC's regional manager in these parts. Yeah, I guess that's... I guess I didn't give you the best first impression. Ah, don't worry, I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not a fan of people treating me too nicely because of my position anyway. Handle me like I'm just another client. Alright, I can do that. What can I get? Blah, 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 blah. I can speak words. What can I get you, Mr. Brian? Let's go with the basics. A sugar rush, please. Coming right up. A sugar rush. Do I want to give him alcohol or not? Let's give him a little bit of alcohol. Here. Yeah, this one's nice. Back in training, they made a big deal out of sugar rushes. Why? They're like the fried eggs of mixing drinks. They're the most basic thing, but people can still mess them up. Sugar rushes are simple enough that you only need to follow instructions. If you can't even do that, your future as a bartender is not bright. Huh, they never told me that. You're Jill, right? Yep, that's me. Dana talked quite a bit about you. Really? And I guess you must have a few questions for me, am I right? Mostly concerning the closure warning Valhalla got. Can you disclose any information? I shouldn't, but you have the right to know. Thanks. Don't mention it. Now, where to start? You saw the news on the information leaked during the Apollo Trust Bank incident, right? About the White Knights having lots of members with criminal organizations in their ranks. Turns out the White Knights weren't the only ones with shady people. Some of those same folks have been trying to elude legal problems using BTC certified bars. The BTC bars have their own protocols, meaning the White Knights can't dig too deeply, at least not without going through a ton of paperwork first, giving the criminals time to cover their tracks. Although it takes a bit of time to set up, it has apparently proven an effective method for money laundering. Where does Valhalla come in? Young bars are the ones under the radar now, and the modest to low income ones are the primary suspect. It's not just Valhalla. Any small bar with small income is being investigated heavily right now. So the closure notice is due to low sales. Among the reasons a bar can get axed, low sales is the rarest one. If low sales were a problem, lots of bars would close every year. You'll find out soon enough, huh? Sorry? Oh, nothing. Don't mind me. Seems your guess was spot on, Gil. If it helps, I'm doing my best to appeal in your place. Really? Why? Most of Glitch City's bars are a pain in the ass. They constantly give reports of chemical damage or shady drinks. This is one of the few places from which I almost never receive complaints. Closest thing to a recent complaint was that whole Farmer Fabrics affair from a little while ago. So much saliva. I wouldn't get my hopes up though. Especially since the BTC will try to save face by axing as many suspects as possible. Knowing you're making an effort is enough, thanks. Can I get you anything else? Now that I remember, the recipe book has a drink created here, right? Oh yeah, the suplex. Give me one of those, please. Sure. Let's give Brian a suplex. Interesting. So, small bars are being used for money laundering. And to cover the tracks, they're just closing a bunch of bars that might be the suspects. Here. The registry form said this was an accident while making a pile driver. You can ask the creator of the drink just over there. Ah, so you're Robert? Ah, yes, that's my name. I'm Robert, the one and only. Jill called you Gil, though. Oh, it's an Argentinian slang? Robert here is from Argentina, so we call him Gil. Uh-huh, I see. Sorry, Brian, I was sorting some stuff out at the office. Please come in. I'll be right there. Any other questions, Jill? Not really, no. Although, yeah, if you were to evaluate my performance right now, how would you rate me? Clean and timely delivery of the correct order, a top-notch bartender. Thanks. Now, if you excuse me. I'm surprised you haven't met him before. I received my training in another city. The regional supervisor there was some girl with a red mohawk. Ah, I see. I wonder what boss will talk to Brian about. Jill, was it? Ah, Miss Stella, what a pleasure. Are you okay? Yeah, just call me Stella. Please give me a big beer, please. Sure, on it. Please tell me say is okay. Please tell me say is okay. Say better be okay. I want say to be okay. Are you sure you're fine? You know Say, right? Of course, what's up with her? She was at the Apollo Trust Bank during that whole affair and... Oh, right, that. So, she didn't show up on the list of the massive body count in the aftermath. So, I was hoping that maybe you've seen her. As much as I'd love to say that I had. Yeah, I figured as much. And the air is suddenly a lot heavier. I could tell her everything will be alright, but that would sound a bit condescending. What does one do in this kind of situation? Maybe a joke? Nah, that'd be tasteless. Hey, just try and say anything. At the very least, you'll break the tension. Maybe distracting her will be enough? I don't think clearly when under this kind of pressure, do I? There was a private eye here the other day. I? Sorry, I'm a bit on edge. Private detective, I take it? Yeah, maybe you'll want his services. What's his name? I believe it was Art Van... No, Von... Oh, that Art guy. Yeah, I actually hired him yesterday to look for Say. So you still have hope? I'm somewhere between bargaining and depression right now, and I'm afraid to let go of bargaining. I see. Is he any good? He doesn't look like it, but he's quite skilled at gathering intel. I believe he'll give me answers about Say, whatever they might be. Sometimes I wish I had a magic wand so I could solve all my problems with a swing, you know? Sorry if I'm making you uncomfortable. Oh, sorry. No, it's not about feeling uncomfortable. It's just weird. I usually try to say something to my clients when I see them down. And right now I can't find any words that don't sound hypocritical, useless, or tasteless. I'm glad to know you have that much common sense at least. All I can do is get you drinks. Can I get you anything else? Something sweet. That'll help me calm down a bit. Gladly. Sweet. Kind of tearing up a little bit. Oh, no, not sour. Calm you down a bit. Promo happy. Classy happy. Girly happy. Girly soft. Girly happy. Girly happy. Let's give you a moon blast. Here, thanks. Seems you really like Say. I don't have brothers or sisters and my social interactions are usually strictly business. So Say is more than a friend to me. She's... Sorry I brought that topic up at a bad time. Don't worry about it. As I was saying, she's more than a friend. She's my emotional support. She's someone I can trust wholeheartedly. I'd say she's like a sister, my sister, but siblings usually lack that level of trust. I have to deal with high-class pricks of every race upbringing on a daily basis. They use a business mask to hide anything they don't want others to know, and I do the same. But with Say I can be myself, I can do whatever I want and vent all my frustrations. She's always been there for me, and now she might need me. But here I am, sitting in a bar, making other people do that job because I'm a useless pile of flesh. Sorry about the outburst. I'm actually kind of jealous of the level of self-control you're using here. I mean, I'd be a mess in that situation. Still, would you like some fresh air? I'm going to take my break and you could use some. Well, for given value of fresh. I'm fine, thanks. Okay then. Gil, please service Miss Stella while I take my break. Sure, leave it to me. And that is a good break, and I want to know what happened with Say, but by the same token, this game is really hard to plan out breaks, and I get lose track of time really easily. I don't know if it's hard to track breaks, but I'm at 24 minutes, and I don't want to try another one because I don't think I'll be able to end on another 24-minute break. So I'm going to end this session here. Really enjoying this. Oh my god. Say be all right. Talk to you later.